I'm back. I'm back. I hope it's going to work this time now. I'm back. I'm back. Just pop me a message if you can see my screen. Oh gosh. Wait. Just let me know if you can hear me clearly, see my screen. Let me know if you can hear me. If the sound is on or not. I will share my screen in a moment. Just give me a second. 2 seconds. I will share my screen now in 2 seconds. Um Come on. I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right. It's coming. Um, shit. Okay, it should be working now. Okay, we are back. We are back. We are back. Oh, good evening. Hi, my friend. I'm back. I'm back. It was a struggle now with this sound, getting my sound sorted. Let me just remove this. Um, don't mind this downtrend reversal. I was busy with a lesson. So yeah, I just illustrated that to a student, to a beginner student. So ignore the downtrend and reversal. Hi, good evening. Nice to see these ladies in the house also. Right, so tonight, let me see. I'm going to go through my process now for entering this trade. Someone said they can't hear me. They just send me a message. Can you? But then London is saying she can hear me. Does anyone else have an issue with my sound? Thank you for letting us know. Okay, perfect. So we are in this buy setup. Before this, before we had some issues with the sound. If you go to the 1 hour on gold, you'll check this. That's my. I'm targeting the next high on gold. The next high right here. You'll see it's breaking past this highs here, and it's continue going up to 340. That's where I think it's gonna go. I went to the smaller time frame, and what gave it is this break here on the 15 minute, and you can see this rejection of these wicks, and that's where we entered. And yeah, so target is around 340. Stop loss is just below. Let me remove this. Oh no. I'm gonna remove this arrow here. So normally what I would do is I will wait for it to break out and then retest. However, if there's a strong on the 15 minute, if there's a strong rejection like this, you know, this candle is rejecting strongly off it and it closed above. I said I would like for price first to see price break above 3327 at this price level to see a continuation going up. So price is still trending. I'll wait for the breakout. So it's almost 7 o'clock, and you guys know I like to take my entries just before 7 because 7 is the way the momentum comes into the market. There's 11 minutes left on this candle. Let's just see on this smaller time frame. So there might be a pullback to the entry, but the stop loss will definitely be just below these wicks here at 3320. Stop loss TP1 could be this next high here, which is like 110 pips. And then your TP2 price is definitely heading to 3341. Strongly bullish. Okay, thank you. Let me just help. I am alive. I just want to send him. I'm gonna check if I can send this live to him personally. So my entry was here at 3324. If you want to enter, you can wait for a pullback, or you can, for instance, my entry was here. Say 3325. Let's see if it will pull back to 3325. Maybe it will pull back, or to 3326. Then that will be also a good entry. If it pulls back a bit to 3326 here. Let's see if it's gonna get. Just check on your lower time frame. Check on 5 minutes. Um, there might be a pullback happening, but I don't think it wants to. Sometimes it will come back to the zone itself. But with gold, what I notice is this 15 minute. You check on the 15 minute that the way this, you see the strong bullish rejection of here. If we zoom in and we get this type of wick in our zone, then it might just suit up. And I love the fact that it's breaking this wick here now, because that is strong momentum now showing. Yeah, you see. Okay. Let's go now. Um, I'm trying to send this live to someone. I need to share the live. Okay, here's the link. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm just waiting for price now to break that previous 15-minute high. It is already starting to break it, as you can see there. It's taking out these highs. So we just need price to close above here. Okay, like I said, it you might get a pullback and then you can enter a bit lower because it is a bit higher now. So I entered around 3325. Yeah. So you might get a pullback still to enter. I actually came to the market a bit later. Let me just check quickly on this side. Oh gosh, I'm getting so cold now. Alright, there's a pullback. There's a nice pullback happening. For a better entry there. Okay, it's pulling back nicely. It's coming back to. So I have two positions. The one position I actually entered a bit higher than 25, 3325. Yep, I think it will come back and touch 3325. It's coming back here to 3325. Okay, it looks like it's rejecting off now. Right, let's see, let's see. Okay, we are up in some profits now. I have to put on my jacket. It is freezing cold. Cape Town is no jokes. This winter, it's a freezing cold winter. Hopefully, the markets can keep us warm tonight. Let's go. I need to put on my jacket. Come on now, let's go. Let's go now. I know it's Monday. Mondays, there are not a lot of people tuning in. They're probably working or they have things to do. And I know on Friday there was a public holiday in the US. Yeah. You see, I'm putting on my warm jacket because where I'm sitting now it's extremely cold. Okay, so the trade logic is I'm going to go through it now. Look, I'm trading market structure and purely price action. So, okay, first TP will be around here. Now, for those who don't know, I'm gonna put it. You need to use your multiple time frames. Now, the time frame that you're currently looking at now. I'm going to give you a lesson now. So we're currently looking at market structure from the 1 hour hourly time frame. Now your time frame will play a role in every time frame will give you a different structure. What do I mean by that? So in terms of the structure here, even though I'm not using a trend line, right? You know how a downtrend line looks like. This is a downtrend line, right? But a trend line just helps you to understand what is the overall trend of the market for that period. So we're looking at the 1 hour, and because I know I'm looking at the 1 hour, I'm going to look for a breakout of structure. I'm going to look for a breakout or a break in structure on the 1 hour out of break of structure that will confirm either that a following of the current trend that we are in or it is in a reversal. So we can identify it. I just explained this to someone just before I started this live. That's why you see I have this downtrend. You see this from here to all the way down here. We are in a downtrend overall. However, we are starting to see price breaking highs here. And it's also making a double bottom here, which is signs of reversal. So if you know your patterns, if you understand candlestick patterns, you will also see, okay, when I saw this 1 hour strong bullish candle, this one here, that was my signal that price, the momentum is going to go upwards. And that confirms what the market structure, overall market structure. Because if you really want to know, okay, so how far will price then go? I am thinking price will go to this next high, even though I'm not using trend lines, but we are in a downtrend. But for price, for markets, mm, remember the market will always follow market structure. So this high, low, it just makes sense. Price X and that price go to that next high. It is whatever happened here historically is what giving us. It's what's giving us the identification what could possibly happen. We're speculating based on what happened previously. So that is a high, and that's where my target is currently. Price can go to that target, or it can just go all the way up here and then return or reverse. So for now, my target is up there based on previous historical price action, right? So the market can always still do what it wants to do. However, the market always follow market structure. So if you read the market structure and you follow the price according to the market structure, then you should be able to develop a bias for yourself. Like I used now, the fact that I checked on the 1 hour and I checked, okay, we are in a downwards trend, but then we also see that price is starting to break highs. Whenever price starting to break highs, it makes then price starting to make higher highs. And what do we know about that? When we see price making higher highs, it is in an uptrend. So that means bullish momentum is strong in the market. Therefore, I took this buyer. But I have you see the zone here. My zone is based on demand and supply. So I use these zones for entry criteria for me to get a signal to know when exactly to enter. So with the entry, I use 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute time frame. So I go between those two time frames in order to see. I look at rejections, I look at candlesticks, to know exactly when to enter. So that is the logic behind the setup. I hope I make sense. So we are up currently. Why is this thing being funny? No, man. This thing changed to a different chart. Okay, it's almost to 1:2 Rusty Reward. Everything. That's a good prices. And my targets, I set always my targets are based on previous highs. You see this now, we broke out here. Now we're going to look at these highs here. We're going to look at, let me just bring it down, these highs here. Because that is, oops, indication that price wants might go there. So we're targeting that high as a TP. Okay, I'm up in nice profits on this side as well. Let me see here. All right, so now you can take some profit if you entered with me, or maybe even at 226. It's all up to you where you take your profit. I do think price is going to continue more. Price is going to sort up more. Let's see. You see, 7 o'clock is where the momentum. No, man, why does this thing keep on doing this? See how it broke these highs here now? It's now testing this high here. Next high is here. Hence, I would say, oops. I don't know why it's just moving like that. I'm gonna lock it now. I'm gonna lock it. So, yeah, this could be a potential TP1, and then your TP2 is up there. based on structure. You see, we were waiting for price to at least give us like a pullback, but it seemed like after this pullback here, that price now wants to move forward. That's a strong, nice gold, man. Strong good police. Nice, nice, nice. It might reverse here at 3332. Because if you look at the 1 hour, you'll see why I say that. Price might just give us a pullback there at once it reaches 3332. So you can either take some profits and leave a runner, or you can close your trades, or you can even add, wait for it to come like here. I do think once it reaches this level here, price is going to give us a pullback. Because if you check on the 1 hour, you'll see that is the previous low. Yeah, I think if it reads, then I'm up $400. I'm gonna take it. There we go. It wants to go up more. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go. Beautiful. Yeah, to be honest, I am happy with my profits. That 400. That 400 is good enough for a Monday evening. I took some profits now. I'm leaving a run on this side of my. Let's see. Let's see. It might just get to there. I'm leaving this runner and I'll get out at 3334 here. One runner left. It depends what you're looking for, my friend. You follow 5 minute chart or 15 minute chart. It depends what you are looking at or looking for. Do you mean? Do you mean like I use the standard lot? Do you mean you follow 5 minute chart or 15 minute chart? For structure, for managing your trade, or for entry? Be a bit more specific, then I might be able to answer that. Okay, 5 minute. Look, my demand and supply zones is based off the 15 minute. But to enter early, because I normally enter once I see a rejection. You see, so when there's a rejection candle on the 5 minute, then when there's a rejection candle on the 5 minute, that's when I enter. Hmm. You see what I said? I noticed this. This is now it's going to retrace now at 3332. If we check on the 1 hour here. But I just retest. So, why is this thing doing this now? But I just retested this low here. On the 1 hour. Hence I said I can see a reversal coming or a pullback at 3332. If it breaks past this now or our candle close above, then it's going straight to the next high at 3341. Just notice how it's rejecting off right there. Right here. I'm just gonna remove this also now. If it breaks past this 3332, then it will definitely continue going up and retest us higher. All right. I am a scalp trader, so I am not going for, especially not at night. I'm not gonna swing trade at night. So if I can make my money and get out, then I'm good. The trick is to know where to enter and where to exit and where to put your stop loss. Once you have that, then it's all about controlling the emotions and don't overtrade. Let's see if it can break 3332 price level. It's still moving strong. Here we go now. Here we go now. Okay, let's go, let's go. Yep, you can take some profits now. You must be. Let me see. That must be a closing candle. Let me see it. I know I use 0.52 positions. So zero point 0.5. So that is a standard lot. 0.01 is a micro lot, actually a mini lot. 0.10 is a mic- micro lot. $2,000 and more. So I would risk between 100 and $150 per trade. This is just personally myself. And go for 1:2, 1:3 risk reward. I'm willing to risk between 100 $150. But you will notice my setups, I normally have small stop losses like this, like 20 pips, like you can see here. You can watch the other lives as well. I normally try not to have big stop losses, That's why I can risk that type of money. But also, then you need to know what you are doing in terms of when the pullbacks happen, can you handle, like, just make sure that your account can also handle that. I must say, huh? There's someone asking me, what is the sell signal? I am not selling. If you are still on this live and thinking I'm selling, then I don't know if you're a beginner trader or I don't know what to say. What should be the sell price according to you? I mean, from where the price will sell. But I'm not looking now, it sells. My bias is bullies. Soon you will have access to all my info. Um, I have a lot of webinars, live webinars. Um, that I will make available. Let's see. So what I'm currently looking at, you see the 15-minute now. This is a 15-minute candle. So 332. I can see that this is a potential area. That's why there's something like managing your trades, because what you can do now, you can put a trailing stop in, whereas you entered around here. Now you have a stop loss. So then at the bottom of this candle, and then you allow this trade to play out, because what could happen up trade, this can come back and then continue going up, or you can wait for that pullback and then re-enter again here. So it's all up to how you manage your trades eventually, obviously based off also how you what your goal is. If you want to make more pips, say for instance, like this is now, I'll speak to you now, Andrew. This is now 80 pips, 83 pips from entry, right? You want to go for that 150 pips. It's just around here. It's just around here. So now yeah, I left a runner now, no? On my other account. So okay, I'm trying to answer all of you at I'm trying to I'm trying to focus on managing my trade and answering your question. So just be patient. I am reading your question. What should be the sell price according to you? I mean, from where the price order was. What should be the sell price? Well, why do you want to sell, my friend? If we are buying, I, I think I misunderstand your question, but what I'm saying is, if price now going to move to 3341, where the TP is, right? And you want to sell now, you can't just sell because it just price came to this area. You need to sell with a plan. You need to know what exactly, what is your confirmations, what candlesticks are you seeing, what makes you to sell. It's not like I just feel like I'm going to sell now because it gets to 3341, it's going to pull back, I'm going to sell now. No, that is not how it works. I don't know where to start to like explain to you, because I first need to give you the basics, what to look at, the candlestick pattern, the price X, and the market structure before I can even tell you about where to enter. But stay tuned, be on the lives. Whenever I come on the live, I explain so many, I give so much information, free information. I don't like, you can come on the lives and I will just answer your questions, try to answer your questions and explain to you. No? I'm sorry, man. I was now very much occupied. Okay, so it's still moving strongly bullish now. Now I'm looking at this high. Wait, I don't know if Peter is here. Peter, you said 334. It's heading to 334 now. So we're looking at 3334. If price break above here, then it's definitely going to TP 3341. Here we go. It's heading there now. That's good. That's good. That's very good. For those who are holding, that's good. If you're willing to risk it, like if you're patient, you're gonna make those money. I see Karen is here. Finally. Okay, it's strongly pushing up now. We want price now to break at least. There we go. At least 3334. So we can fill this gap here. Somehow you must also have the confidence to trust yourself, not just me. Trust yourself also. If you can see, but it could possibly go there according to market structure, then you need to have confidence in yourself as well and trust yourself, because that's something I can't do for you. And if the market pulls back, that's why I always say take some profits, because I don't know where you want to take profits. $200 might be good for me, but $100 might be good for you. Like, it's all about your personal. But if we won't all look at the market the same, but I can talk you through managing the trade, because that is a different managing the trade, knowing, okay, now it's pulling back, what must I do? Normally you will look at your where's the potential area where price can pull back to, and where you need to put your stop loss now. Because remember, your stop loss is there to protect your capital, is there to protect you from losing more money than what you should have. For instance, also when you are up in profits and price is starting to pull back strongly, first go to the left, look to the left and see whether that is an area, right, like here. This is an area on the 1 hour, like I said, where it could be a potential pullback. But it could just be price consolidating at that area, and look at that now. Now it's pushing up. It could also be a potential area where price is just making ready to push back. That's why I say put in your stop loss, trail stop. That's a trail stop, where you make sure that you are up in profit and you're also protecting what you already gained from the market. Let me just check up on this. Market's very volatile. We didn't get this type of momentum this morning. Tonight there is like heavy momentum. Now just notice that the body of that candle closed just below that area. And that's how I know that price is going to pull back now. So you have two choices. You can either close or you can lock in your profits. You can have a trail stop. I'm holding this one position open to 3340. 33340. You see, because this is just a small pullback. No, my friend, no, no entry plan, no re-entry. Let's go. Adrian, I just want to know. The best way how you can learn Adrian is one on one. If you have a mentor like me, not to blow my own horn, but one on one attention will it will cut your learning curve. Because remember, I've been trading now for 4 long years and I haven't been a lazy student. I've been a committed, consistent student. I've learned from other people as well. And I know all about studying because I've been to university. I've done my BCom and all of that. But that does has nothing to do with trading. But what I do know, I've been a tutor since high school years. After my university years, I know how to break down those concepts of trading. So, and also what my advantage is the fact that I've learned from other people, but I've developed my own strategy, and I've also went through the losses also. So I've learned from losses, life experience in the market, and therefore I would say a one-on-one mentorship is your fastest way to learn how to manage your risk, how much must I use, how much must I risk per trade, where to enter, how do I behave when the market doesn't go according to my plan. Things like that you will only learn from someone who's doing it daily and where you have access to that person. So one-on-one mentorship is the best way to learn and the fastest way to cut that learning curve because it took me 3 years to really get good at a strategy, one strategy, and stick to that strategy. I've seen so many other strategies, and there's good strategies out there, but sticking to one strategy and tweaking it until it works for me according to my plan, according to my time, and trading is not my only source of income. I have a job as well. So I don't rely on trading like solely just rely. And I won't recommend you to when you want to start investing money in your trading to just leave your job. No. Have your job, let your job help you to trade your fund your trading account maybe. Do here and there maybe a good reliant prop firm, get some capital, and then you also don't have that pressure on you um, to to make money every day. Because if I take a loss now, I'm good because I don't rely so much on trading to change my life. And that comes with time. And I've seen so much. I've seen so much people saying that, like, leave your job for trading. I am not one of those people. I'm sorry, because I live in South Africa and I know the reality. Even some people who I cannot people who learn some people who learn from me, or who learned from me, is people who does not even have the minimum wage. So I cannot tell them like leave your job. No, you have to have a job so you can get good at the skill and don't rely so much on trading until trading can that income that you make from trading can then start paying for basics and things that you need. And yeah. Wow, this trade is beautiful. Oh, I'm taking profits. I need to take some profits off. And that's how I make ensure I make consistently money is if my trade starting to play out and I leave a runner, I take some profits off. I take some off, take some off. Make sure you secure also profits along the way. Don't wait for the trade to pull back completely and then you want to decide, okay, now I'm gonna make take some money off. When it when it's too late, we won't get this type of trade setups every day. So you have to capitalize on this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. If you're still holding, this is beautiful. Glad to see some people are making money with me tonight. Yeah, we didn't get a setup this morning. It was the market was really crappy this morning, but tonight is now beautiful. Let me just send. Oh gosh, yeah, my battery. Let me just quickly get this charger out. This is a beautiful trade. This is a beautiful trade. And a beautiful entry. Price is broken this higher now. See, it's above this higher. So 5 minutes left for this candle to close. No, my friend, I don't have any PDFs. So gold has moved like to 116 pips. 116 pips. Let's see if it can go to 170 from here, from the entry. Let's see, let's see. I hope all of you that's on the live is subscribed to the channel. Because I go live every Monday and Tuesday and Thursday. I don't go live on Wednesdays. I don't trade on Wednesdays. And I also don't go live on Fridays. I try to be consistent. There is Mondays that I don't have lives. Um, Due to unforeseen circumstances. I'm also married, so and I have a life. I'm active in church. I have my work, family. So sometimes things happen. But I try to be live every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then you must also, for my subscribers, I trade live from Monday to Friday. I trade the London session, except for Wednesdays. So I share my trade ideas with my family group members. I call them family because we are a close group of people. We try together. We every single morning in the London session. So yeah, but that group is not open. And in that group, I share my losses also because I don't win every day. You will get to know about my trading here on this channel, my lives, on my lives. Okay, that candle actually closed above. So let's see. It closed bullies and it closed above 3332. All my top fans, let me see. So I can see who my top fans here is. This is cool that YouTube does. It shows your top fans here in the chats. That's cool. Uh, 334. That's good, Karen. Because I do see a pullback coming. It's a good place to take your profit. You made some profit. You were up in profit, you take your profit. You made money from the market. And I think sometimes even this was one thing, one of the mental battles I had in my like, say, in my third year. Like thinking when I make money from the market that I compare my job. You know how hard it is for us to make money in our jobs. Like you work for 8 hours, travel 2 hours. So you spend like 10 hours away from home and you get paid a salary. Yeah, we make in the markets in 30 minutes. We can make what we earn in a day. So you shouldn't take that for granted. You always need to take profit. Don't try to go for all the big moves. Every single trade will not be a big trade. That's why I'm never ashamed to take profits. Like if I'm up 50, 60, 80 pips, take my money. If I'm good, I'm take my money. Where are you from? Nisab Modine. Is that your name? Nisab. So I'm from Cape Town in South Africa. If you're from South Africa, you know Cape Town. If you're not from South Africa, I'm from South Africa, Cape Town. Oh, you're from India. You're part of the BRICS countries. Your president is meeting with my president currently. India's in the house. Yeah. And Nigeria. Yes, I remember you. You were on my live before. I think I remember you. You were here before. Nigeria is also in the house. Wow. That's why gold is pumping. It could be, eh? It could be. They're exploiting our minds. And gold is just pumping. It's the African countries is rich, is wealthy with the minerals. Our gold, our platinum, our mines. Just sad that we have such a. Don't know if I'm allowed to say that. The corruption in our country. Yeah, no, I remember you. Oh, you also from India. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to South Africa. Maybe one day we will meet, all of us. One day we'll meet up. So, guys, I'm starting to see a pullback there. So if you're still holding, it's all up to you. What I'm gonna do is now I still have one position. If it gets below, if price break below this week here, I'm going to take my money on. I'm gonna close that trade as well. So yeah, but I do see. I'm just waiting for the 1 hour candle to close now in 10 minutes time. I do see price heading there. So yeah, let's see. I wonder if India is so cold like it is here by us now. It's extremely cold. It's freezing weather. I think maybe it will rain tomorrow. It's the way it's cold here. I've never been to Nigeria. Nigeria. You know, I've got a weird taste in music. Like I like Afro beats. I like to listen to Afro beats loud in my ears. Aneri entry plan after pullback. So you have a choice if you want to re-enter and you say like at the pullback you watch 3328 might be a place for you to enter. That's not for the person who's asking me. Any plan, that is where I would enter, or I would wait for it to come all the way back, which I don't think it will happen tonight because the market closes at 11 in my time, so that is in 2 hours time. And normally, what happens? Oh, why is this thing doing this now? What we've from experience, we we know that yeah, from 8 p.m. now my time. That's why I'm saying I'm just waiting for 8 o'clock because that's when the momentum also dies down. I've seen it on gold. Yes, they sometimes moves, but it's not as strong momentum. So I would not sit in a trade for after 9. Before 9 still 8:30, but 9 o'clock I would not be in the setup. Yes, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Afrobeat to the world. Yes. 4 years. And I've back testing. I have 4 years in the market, 4 years of experience. And I have the back testing data to back it up. I have proof of my 4 years of documenting my trades, how I developed from starting with GBP USD. If you go to my TikTok, if you go to my previous videos on my YouTube, you'll see I only traded GBP USD. I was in love with that pair. I was focused on that currency pair, GBP USD. Then I went to US 30 for a while, and then US 30 broke my heart. And then I also traded GBP JPY for not really. It wasn't my favorite pair to trade. Testing in those 3 years, and then in my third year I started trading gold. Same strategy that I use for GBP USD. However, you just get more pips in on gold. Also, you get more momentum. Some days there's GU is not, but GU is also a great pair for you to trade if you are a beginner. You don't have a lot of money. You Gold is not actually a pair for you to trade when you have small capital. And when you're just starting off, you need to start with a currency like AUD, USD, or Euro USD, or USD JPY, which is also very volatile in the London. Other than the London season, no, I'm lying. In the New York season, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. You also need to, as a beginner trader, when you start learning, you also start learning what type of trader you are, and that is comes with experience. Like, do you like trading during London season? Do you like trading during the New York season? Because not all pairs move the same during London and during New York. That's why I was big on GBP USD, because GBP GU has been strong, moved strong in the London season. Whereas you get Euro USD that will move strong in New York season. If you're available New York, pre New York, or in New York season, then those are the pairs for you. And then you get the metals, you get gold, you get silver, and then you also, it all depends on your level of skill. So I cannot tell you, go and trade this pair, go trade this pair. You need to first understand, know how to trade, learn how to trade. If you don't know how to trade, then you also won't know what pair to trade. So first learn how to trade. Then you will have to build a relation. I remember I used to learn from someone who said you must have a relationship with your pay, with the currency pair that you trade. I've learned from someone who said the you can't be in a relationship with too many people. You need, because you're going to give this person some attention and that person is not going to get. So you find a pair that works for you, and you build relationship with that. And that's what I did. That was the approach I used with GU. I use XM. I use XM as a broker. Whew, my friend, if you're asking me how long it takes to become profitable, it all depends. It's subjective. Level of skill, commitment, your knowledge, your capital is a big point. If, like for me, it took me 3 years, 2 years and a half to get profitable because of I did not have a big capital. I started with small. My first trading account was $30. $30, and that was a bonus I got from XM. Nice, nice. DJ Maporisa and I'm a piano to the world. Nice. Yes, that's good. That's good. I have a cross and gold, but it always breaks. Yeah, no, gold is not for the faint-hearted. Gold has broken my heart also many times. And I keep going back. All right, so I've decided to end the live at 8 o'clock. You see now the momentum is starting to die down. It's 1 minute before 8, and we can see that there's it's slow momentum. We don't really know where the price is going to continue, or are we going to see a pullback now? So this is normally what happens before the market close, before the banks close, before the day close. So, like I said, if it breaks below that area right here, 3330, or this week here, I'm going to exit my trade. But I'll also end the live now at 8 o'clock. It was nice chatting to you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Um, you're not the first person who tells me that. Like, the fact that they see I'm trading gold and how I talk about gold, that I came back to gold now. Look, it is the thing is now, what really scares you is losing money. First thing we have to deal with is your fear of losing money. Now, what I would say, I almost said it now in my mother tongue, start small. Start small. Don't risk your thousand, your $500 straight away on gold. Start small, and I wonder if Karen is still here on the live. Like Karen is one of the students who took my mentorship, and she started small. I guided her with lot sizes. She didn't go in with 0.10 lot size, like from the go get on gold. No, starting small and growing and get comfortable, and then you you start testing the waters. You're starting to learn how gold is moving. Then you're starting to learn how far your stop loss. Because I know exactly where or how many pips. It's not always the same, but I have an idea of how much I will risk on every single trade on gold. So that is where you need to start with. How much are you willing to risk? How much must you risk? Because remember, according to the structure, this is 29 pips currently. From year to year, it's 29 pips. That means if you calculate, if you use 0.10, that is $29 that you are willing to risk. So you now need to, if you have a $50 account and you risk $29, that is too much. So because you're going to panic, because you can blow. If you only have $50 and you take this setup with a stop loss of 29 pips and you use 0.10, you're risking too high. You need to risk 0.05. That is half of your risk. 29. So that is like, say, $14. 14 to $15. From a $50 account, that is okay. But then you also must be okay with risking that $15. Because gold is gonna spike and gold is gonna give pullbacks, and you're gonna panic if you are only going to panic if you don't accept your risk. That is what accepting the risk means. Accepting the risk meaning I know what my risk is. Firstly, it's 29 pips. I used a zero point 0.0 risk lot size, 0.05 lot size. That means I'm willing to risk $14 on the setup. And then once you are up 100 pips on that 0.05, that means you made $50. You doubled your account on gold if you have a $50 account. Obviously, with the $50 account, some brokers won't even allow you to open a 0.05 lot size because of the margin, right? So then choose a micro, like with XM, you get micro accounts, but I'm trading with a standard account. But you can do the micro account where you use micro lots and you can use less money in order to open more positions, or you can use higher risk or higher lots. Like you can, for instance, if you only have $100, you can open 0.05 lots. So yeah, guys and girls, have a good evening wherever you are. Be safe. I will see you hopefully tomorrow evening, same time. All depends on the market conditions, because not every day is the market the same. It was good chatting to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the live chats. Thank you for the live chats. Thank you. I've read all your messages. I try to respond. I really tried. Have a good evening. See you guys on the next live. Bye.